to the plans here of Thunder Talk whenever there's a mega adhesive in their front. So what they want to do is just to deny anything that could foil their pick-up potential here with their ults.
True. This Singed, while it may seem strange on paper, it's just the way the Thunder Talk are drafting, they will be very countered by that just slow feel of the Mega Adhesive. So good ban for the composition that they're running, but otherwise this is not something that EDG I think would have picked up if Thunder Talk were drafting a different composition. But the Wukong ban to take away a little bit of power from Shindao 7.
Yeah, and also just to take off the CC that could really stop them from snowballing the fight. Now, I think because of this chase pick, Thunder Talk is going to be forced to use the Ezreal and Zeri on their side. So they're going to be the ones using that. So they do have some damage, but Soil's going to be picking up this brand. Is he actually going to pick up this brand? Because if he picks this up, it's honestly a good pick. There's already 3 champions that stick close together. Make that 4. Put the Kai'Sa in together with that because Kai'Sa doesn't really have long range. But the Ashe, they're going to lose damage though. If they pick up this Ashe, they don't have a lot.
Ooh.
I do hope they pick up the Zeri so that they would have at least a bit of damage. There you go.
Yeah, they will. They will. Z is going to be on Zeri. Soil being a little bit more of a supportive force here on the Ashe. But that is a lot of pressure to put on Zeri, on Z and Shin, because they're pretty much the damage dealers here for Thunder Talk. While EDG, they have a lot of ways to actually do that damage. Hold on a second. The Renekton picked up at the last moment here to counter Shin a little bit.
Counter, yeah.
That is really good. That does put the Jax in the jungle. Either the Jace or the Jax in the jungle.
Yeah.
Either would be good.
What are they gonna put you? Yeah, that's way better. That's way better. Putting Shingdao 7 on that Jax. We haven't seen a lot. We have seen the Jax getting picked up on the jungle now, because before it was the meta. Last year it was the meta. Jax in the jungle is always gonna be there. But because of the nerfs, because of the monster damage nerfs, it hasn't been seen a lot anymore. But some junglers in the WRLA have been making this work. But it's only because of the fact that the other jungler doesn't have much pressure. That's why it's easy to just farm it up even if you don't have a lot of wave clear.
True. Very true. It has been working. I mean, Jax jungle is kind of a classic pick. Even in League of Legends PC, he just has been, slightly more effective at the top lane. But even in the jungle, he can perform to a very high level. Especially when, you are not getting dueled as much, especially because it is a Vi that he's going up against. So it's going to be a lot of team fighting here between these two and not really a lot of hunting each other down.
Yeah, not a lot of damage inside of Thunder Talk. This might be the reason why they lose this game. Unless Z, I mean, I don't doubt Z that could do a really good job with the Zeri. But if he gets taken down, there's no damage from the side of Thunder Talk Gaming, and that's what they need to be careful about. But on the other hand, the other team has a lot of things going for them. They have a Jace, they have a Kai'Sa, they have this early game power together with them.
Lots of cheering for EDG there, for Thunder Talk. I love the fact that we can hear the supporters at the start of the match, at the start of the game, and because this is going to be a do or die match for EDG. They have a lot of ingredients to cook here in this fight. It's just the Thunder Talk, they have put a lot of eggs into just the one basket. They have a lot of their composition centered around enabling Z on that Zeri.
And because even if you want to really praise this Camille pick against a Renekton, you won't really have that easy time. Even with the adaptive defenses, you can just really get taken down by a Ruthless Predator. That's because of that fast shooting 4.2, making Renekton very much the best counter for a Camille.
Whoa, Alone actually got the highest kills in a single game.
Right. Yeah, I got that right. Because of those 18 kills. And
the
nobody
entirety.
does that.
Yeah, nobody has ever done that in the history of Wild Rift League Asia.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
That's insane.
Having the record. How are you gonna top that record though?
I don't know. We just witnessed history here, ladies and gents.
Yeah.
And even if EDG, even if they might lose this, that's still something that Alone can go home and say, hey, I broke a record today. Right now, though, Xiao Zhang is kind of breaking Jin open with the Ignite. So, yeah, Camille getting countered there by the Renekton.
Really easy for the Renekton to do just that. Just be confident, just know that whenever he has the rage up Ruthless Predator, he can commit to a Camille every time because that is gonna go through the HPs, not the shields.
Yep. He doesn't care about the shields. The Ruthless Predator is such a good skill to bring the Camille down a notch. And I really want to see though how Thunder Talk plays this next few minutes, because I feel like they have to be able to make that Vi work even before the objectives, the objective fights. Otherwise, they're just giving a lot of free time to EDG.
Yep. Now, with their time, how are they going to use this? Thunder Talk Gaming really does have SMY on his favorite champion. Having the Rakan on his side should be the reason why they could win this. Rakan is a champion that really needs a lot of setup to work, but as long as he gets a quickness to the grand entrance in the first objective battle, that is how they win the fight here.
Exactly. The quickness is such a powerful ability to use against, you know, the entire composition of EDG, because you can charm multiple people and it lasts for quite a long time. So that gives so much time for Thunder Talk to set up another thing. And he had to flash out there because that was such a threat from XBY. I mean, he vault breakered and then stood still.
Yeah.
And then you flashed.
It was menacing. It was menacing. Yes. That's why he can't take the pressure. He needs to flash away.
Yeah, even though even if XBY had no plan on actually going for a cease and desist there, he stood there, he just stood still inside the bush, and he was like, oh no.
He's T-posing there. Oh man, there's just so much. Now the Thunder Talk Gaming, even with that win a while ago, at least EDG is a bit more confident right now, just because of their win a while ago. They were a bit taken aback just because of those losses, but at least now they're a bit more right up there. They are now in tournament condition at this game 6.
Very much so. They're ready and raring to go. The momentum and the confidence has been built up here by EDG from that game. Here's Enchanted Crystal Arrow, though, forced to flash away from Alone, or else he would have gotten hit. And that is kind of the power of the Enchanted Crystal Arrow. Sometimes you just force a flash. You don't even have to hit it. You just need it to apply pressure onto lanes where your allies need a tiny bit of help.
Yeah, and every Enchanted Crystal Arrow, you're probably going to be seeing it every 30 seconds, and that would be up on the next objective. And the next dragon, we do have another Enchanted Crystal Arrow at the ready, and Alone doesn't have the flash anymore. So that is what was good about that Enchanted Crystal Arrow during that time.
Yeah, that's a good... that's actually just a really good way to use it, is to pop those flashes to prep for the next fights. Because Alone may not have that flash for this next objective fight. Actually, Yu is taking a lot of damage here from Z. This 1v1 is going the way of Z.
Nice
that barrier, though, great timing. But that does mean he has to back out. This could be it. Oh, there's a Enchanted Crystal Arrow. It does land. It does land onto Alone, but they have isolated the jungler XBY. And Xiaojia actually is the one, and he will get taken out. Great pulverize there. But that will only delay the inevitable. XBY now is the inevitable, has the delay. Alone. No! They got the air rain. Will still finish him off, but that was almost a good play there. Alone, at the very least, is going to pay for it. He went a little bit too deep there, and that is a win by Thunder Talk.
One of the most low-key things that happened, I hope we have a replay of that battle, though. The Hextech ultimatum pushing those 7 back. He wanted to leap strike in to get a good counter strike. Look at this. Look at this fight, though. They went to go for it with the counter strike. He got cancelled by the Hextech ultimatum. And that's why they weren't able to follow through. They easily just took down Shingo 7 after that.
Yeah, and then he just fell to the floor. I mean, even though XBY was there, I feel like they could have still taken a dragon. Alone just was left alone there in the jungle of Thunder Talk, and Xingdao is once again the man who's starting it up. XBY, He does have, I think he has a wall break. There's
Here
the
comes the
Jax
arrow.
once again. It hits the Jax. Jingdao7
He's
once
dead.
again the target here. He's
dead.
seized and
No
desisted.
way.
He's gone. No jungler here. Xiao Zhang as well. Gets Hextech Ultimatum. Pops the Dominus under the tower. And that's a free dragon for Thunder Talk.
No way aren't they getting away with this. That's what the reason why it's hard to pick up the Jax. It takes a long time to take any objectives. They tried to take the dragon, but because he got comboed easily, it was just countered by Thunder Talk Gaming, and because of that, we're going to a pop.
No, 7 who had the problem, but no, just ZN because they were ahead, because they did win that fight. It'll be completely fine here. No recess needs to happen. And once again, Thunder Talk have the onus here on the Rift Herald.
Yeah, it's gonna be easily taken. There was no Shingdo7 in the area. They got the kill on him a while ago, and that just gave them double objectives to the side of Thunder Talk. And this is exactly what this composition wants to do. Get the early game in their favor. 4K gold lead at this point is a bare minimum for Thunder Talk Gaming.
Yeah, it is. This early on, this big of a lead, I wouldn't say it's insurmountable, but it's definitely starting to get a little bit dicey for EDG when they try to engage onto them. Now, the Triforce has been built here for Shingdao7, but I mean, Black Cleaver, Kindle Gem for his jungle opponent. It is going to be a lot less effective for Jax to try to go for those pick-offs. He has to go with his team. They have to fight us 4 or 5 here. Otherwise, Thunder Talk are just going to decimate them.
Yeah. Now with that, Thunder Talk Gaming is just gonna be easily just farming. Remember, they want Z to get to that prime position, get some kill, get some gold for their side so that it will be good. But the Enchanted Crystal Arrow has been called. Oh no, it's not.
Swing and a miss, but still a Hextech Ultimatum under tower. Xiao Zhang. That is a lot of damage. It is Camille who is pretty much ahead. And oh god, the Q, the tactical sweep as well, doing a lot of damage. Xingdao popped that counter strike a bit early, don't you think?
Oh, I was surprised about that though. I thought he had the flash. That's why he wanted to go for a counter strike. Shin is just winning this fight, and this is not what you want to happen in a Renekton versus Camille matchup.
Yeah, especially if you're the Renekton. But now, that is going to be a free tower in the mid lane. I don't think Thunder Talk want to commit to giving it that second, escorting it to get that second bonk. But they are going to be heading up to the top lane. Maybe looking for a dive here. Yes, with a Enchanted Crystal Arrow. But SMY a little bit early to the party. Qingdao trying to get the leap strike onto him, but the response from SMY. Look at these mechanics. Thunder Talk are really on point after that game by EDG.
It's gonna be hard. EDG just bought themselves some time. Thunder Talk was already in the heat of the moment, even before the fight happened. Xiao Zhang.
Oh god. Even with the Dominus, I feel like Xiao Zhang has to respect Shin.
Here they come.
He just stunned him up, and now X-Bai is going to click the button, seize and desist. Bam.
One button,
that was it.
And that's a kill. They got a kill easily. And that is just, this is not good. Winning the lane as a Camille should not be happening, especially when you're fighting against a Renekton. Right now, I thought that they're gonna go for that Jax matchup also in the bot lane, because even if the Jax doesn't win in lane per se, late game that Camille is just gonna get taken over by that Jax. That's why even with the Renekton, it just foiled their plans. It is counterintuitive now that they lost this bot lane matchup.
Yep, it is very unfortunate that EDG just absolutely got bodied. That's it. They did not. Yeah, they did not respect the possibility of Shin here, but they also do not. They try to go for a 2v1 here. Langui and Xiao Zhang just jumping on him, but even with that Ruthless Predator, the adaptive shield is just too much. You see, they were the ones who peeled off first, and Shin just stood there and took it like a man.
They can arrow right now. If ever they get a good arrow here, that's a very Xiao Zhang again. Thunder Talk is just playing around their jungle. Objective is going to come out in 30 seconds, and EDG are not in position to test this.
EDG were afraid to even take that 2 versus 1 against Shin, even though a lot of the members of Thunder Talk were pretty far. They were like, okay, we can't really risk it. He's too healthy. We don't do enough damage. And that was it. They just got off of that as shit whole level over Xiao Zhang at the moment. Yeah, okay. This being a little bit annoying, I guess.
Okay. Getting that ignite is exactly what you need whenever you want to cancel someone. He could get an item. If he didn't cancel that, Shin would have an item now. That's good. So this could be a chance for EDG to fight against them. But they don't have the stats just yet. And SMY is looking for a great engager.
Xingdao, though, has been zoned out just away from this fight. Away. Oh, God, there it is. In Chat Crystal Arrow, and they have isolated Langui. He puts in Breakable Will.
Oh, no, that's bad.
And that's unfortunate because now he won't have that for his fight. SMY still has the quickness, still has Grand Entrance. And XBY, he has that Vault Breaker as well. They may try to pile on to Jin 4, but that he doesn't really care. He's a Camille. He can use Hookshot to get away. And Thunder Talk, they're just going to control this Dragon Pit.
No way are they just gonna take this for free. And this is what I was afraid of when I saw the Jax jungle. He's not the type to contest these things, and now they're gonna go in.
Yeah, but it's SMY, man. He can just W to one of his allies and be completely free from danger. Zero risk. There's the arrow. She hits on the Xiaozhang, and Z is just going to shred his health bar. So much damage, even through the Dominus.
Okay,
but
that's good.
because Z flashed out, he's going to get away. Xiaozhang's going to get away from that. SMY a little bit too quick there with the quickness.
Yep. Now Thunder Talk Gaming just plays around the map with a 7k gold lead. And so fed Z. Manamune has been built already in a Triforce on his hands. This is going to be a really scary Thunder Talk. Even with just one lightning crash, they could just get taken over. Xingdao 7 has been struggling. Now Enchant Crystal Arrow is going to come out.
Oh! He's going to miss, but that's because SMY knocked him up. Yeah. He got knocked up and then the arrow missed. Unfortunate. But that is, it is how it is. Pulverize on the 3 there, trying to isolate at least one member. There's a stasis of 2, but they've already taken out Xingdao 7. Langui is next, even through the Unbreakable Will. He will get taken out. There's a season assist now. Onto the Isa, and that's a 3 for nothing. Xiaozhang now gonna get dove. They will take that Crocodile out to the Nile, and now you at least will get one.
Z's dead.
Z, no! Right back in the tower range, but that's still a 2 for an ace.
Okay, that's an ace. That's an ace. A 2 for an ace. A bit of a mishap happening right there then, but again, Thunder Talk Gaming is going to be taking this objective for free. There is 10 seconds on the clock before most of the members are going to be coming out on the side of EDG, but that was still a great performance. And let's take a look at this replay, everybody. What a great Pulverize. They just don't have enough damage, and that is the problem here because they lost the early game while having a Jace, while having a Renekton. It's just going to go over to the side of Thunder Talk Gaming.
Yeah, 0 follow-up from a beautiful play there. And Z, he flashed back into tower range. Whoopsie, my bad, he says. But that's so fine for Thunder Talk. They're saying, all right, give them a little bit of hope, a tiny bit of hope.
Let's give them a bit, because it's been very brutal during this whole game. And EDG, with a 10k gold lead, almost 10k, on their side, Z might get caught.
Z will be caught. He has to go into stasis right here, but he's still
dead.
going to get decimated. He's gone. That's the damage down for Thunder Talk, but they're still fighting actually because Camille does more damage than he needs to, and now Lagui's isolated as well. He's going to be taken out of the fight. You will not be able to fight Shin. That is a very fed Camille, ladies and gents. He just 2v1'd basically, and this is a 4-4-1. Thunder Talk is just peeling apart the layers here of EDG. Alone is the last man standing.
Nexus shields are going to be there, but are they going to finish it though? They might have the firepower because they have the Baron.
Yeah, they have Baron. They have the Baroned up minion. Then they are just going to take Alone and isolate him, put him, make him lose his stasis into his own fountain, take him out inside his own fountain.
Do they have the minions?
They have the minions. They can do it. They can don't teleport into it. And it's 15 minutes, 15 seconds for this game. Thunder Talk take EDG out of the running.
Thunder Talk takes the win, and you see that smiling face again for Thunder Talk. It's just unfortunate that we're going to be seeing an exit from one of the best teams during the regular season. EDG has been taken off by Thunder Talk. That was just, honestly, this was very deserving at Thunder Talk Gaming. They didn't really have a great first half of the season, but during the second half, they showed themselves. They took down some of the favorites that they have in the competition, and now they are now fighting against KBG in the lower